Oh my god. It's so I don't know, I'm getting used to it. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Record time. Let's just call it record. Alright. um what's up YouTube? It's your girl Riot and welcome back to another video. I guess this is where I'll start back like picking up the get it off your chest videos or whatever you wanna call it. I wanna talk about um I wanna talk about like some things from a blind perspective. So today this video not really gonna be none of the shenanigans that go on in the world. We're gonna talk about like I don't know. How we do things like as a blind person. I wish that I could show you, but I don't really like what I'm gonna be discussing. I don't really have the proper idea as to like what it is. I mean, I don't have anything to show you with, so right now all I can do is talk about it until I'm able to show you how everything is navigated and how we operate. Okay, so first, a lot of people made that like a lot of people that don't really understand the blind population or the blind population. Okay, whatever. The blind community or like what it is to be a blind person. They want to know how we read. All right, so the way we read, how y'all read with your eyes. Some people are lucky enough to say that they can read this with their eyes. However, it's part of their training. They're supposed to know how to read. They're supposed to know how to read it with their eyes. I'm guessing. I don't know because I can't see to do it. I'm not a VI teacher. With vision, anyways. And even if I was, I'd be a VI teacher without vision. And if you want to know what if you want to know what VI stand for, it stands for visually impaired. Anyways, how we read if we're not listening to it by audio, like something or someone is reading it to us. And if we're reading it for ourselves, we use what's called Braille. Now, Braille is a cell of 6 dots, and with those 6 dots, literally it makes up everything. All of the letters, all the numbers, like all of the everything, like everything you write with will come, like every letter you write, everything you write will come of that cell of 6. Like if you're reading it in a book, if you're writing it on some paper, it's called Braille and it's a cell of 6 dots. And when I tell you it take up a lot of space, it take up a whole lot of space, especially when you do uncontracted Braille. Let me explain uncontracted Braille to y'all. Okay, so uncontracted Braille is still Braille, but you know how you have abbreviations for some words and stuff like that? That's basically what uncontracted Braille is, only we call it abbreviations. Like we can still use like abbreviations for certain words, but at the same time with contracted Braille, it's a whole lot different because it's not like I can write TGIF in Braille and it'll say thank God it's Friday. I can write TGIF and know that that means thank God it's Friday. So yeah, that type of abbreviation is the same as writing it. Okay, I can do LOL and it'll still mean laughing out loud. Now, when I say it's different, like how I would write day, DAY, to do that in contracted Braille, Okay, so like I said, it's a cell of six. When you're writing it on a braille writer, whether it's electric or not, it's still the same cell. So I would go, because on my left side is 1, 2, 3. On my right side is 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, which is also L, the letter L in braille. However, to write like day, to abbreviate day, basically I have to push like .5 on the right hand side and then 1, 4, 5. That's how that type of abbreviation would. That's how you explain that. I guess that's how you would explain that, and that's that abbreviation. Um, Dang, was I about to say something else? Yeah, so that's what I meant when I said that it's a little different, but in some situations. They ask how I get the question, how do we read Braille? How do we write? We write in Braille, obviously. Um, what else? Um, oh, okay, so a lot of people call it a cane. A lot of people call it a stick. A lot of people don't, because a lot of people know what it is. So with me, I don't really take offense to my cane being called a stick because I know it's a cane. I used to be like, it's not a stick, it's a cane. Now I just don't care. But to other people in the the blind community, that would offend a blind person because it's our eyes. It, like I said, it don't offend me because I already know what it is. I know it's not a stick. I know what it's used for. Even though I don't like using mine, I'm honest with it. I don't. But so 99% of the blind population, the blind community, they take offense to the cane being called a stick because it's the eyes. It's the eyes for the blind people, basically. How y'all can look and see, or some of y'all can put y'all glasses on. That's what the cane is. It's our eyes or whatever. So they expect, like I said, I don't really get offended by it. I don't really mind it. I don't care. I'm not tripping because I know what it is. They expect it to be called exactly what it is. It's not a stick, it's a cane. I don't personally give a fuck. I don't care because, like I said, again, for like the third time, man, I know what it is. So it don't really offend me. Okay, so that's that with the cane. We use a cane. Some of us anyway. You good. Anyways, next. Okay, so navigating in the stores whenever you're with someone. So with me, I have to do what's called sighted guide. And sighted guide is basically when I'm walking with somebody holding their elbow. This sounds so awkward. I haven't had to explain stuff like this in a very long time. Anyways, you're walking with them holding the elbow. And a lot of the times, if you do sighted guide, like with my mama, I hold her elbow or I hold her wrist. But the objective is not to hold the hand because that is not, it is sighted guide because you're still being led by someone sighted, but it's not the proper sighted guide. That's not the proper way to go sighted guide. Not that I really mind because, I mean, not that I really care because, like, I still, if I'm holding, I don't know. I know how to do sighted guide and I know how to improperly do sighted guide. I do them both. However, holding the wrist or the elbow is how you do sighted guide without the cane. Now, if you're doing sighted guide with the cane, you're supposed to hold the elbow or the wrist and hold your cane up. Because if you're using your cane when you're doing sighted guide, from what I heard, I guess it's like, I don't know. That'll make the with the O and M instructor, and O and M stands for orientation and mobility instructor. If you are doing sighted guide and still using your cane, they're gonna let you go and you're gonna walk right next to them. They're not gonna, or they'll tell you if you're doing sighted guide, hold your cane up because you're walking with someone. Therefore, the person you're walking with is your eyes, and in some cases you don't have to use your cane, but in some cases you still do have to use your cane. So yeah, that sighted guide is basically being led by a sighted person. You're holding on to the elbow or the wrist. If you're doing sighted guide correctly, the elbow or the wrist. Or if you're doing sighted guide correctly sometimes and sometimes incorrectly, it's either the elbow, the wrist, or the hand. Or in some cases the pocket, the shoulder. Which shoulder isn't that bad type shit. They'll be a O&M instructor, or should I say orientation and mobility specialist. They'll be okay with the shoulder buddy. But holding hands, they be on the ass. They be like, excuse me, but that is not the proper way to walk. That's not how you do sighted guide. They be quick, real quick. And I know because of personal experiences. And I didn't really mind, but I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then with me, let me tell y'all about me. Like when they be like, okay, that's not sighted guide.
You're in battery saver mode. Stop recording video. Button. Snapshot. Button. Pause. Button. Mic on. Button. Inlet. Aspect ratio 96. Torch off. Button. Video.
Oh my god, hold on.
Aspect ratio. Mic on. Button. Record time. Pause. Button. Double tap to activate. Record time. 12. Video. Torch off. Button. Aspect ratio. Mic on. Button. Record time. Mic on. Aspect ratio. Torch off. Video. Out. On. Top back. Video. Torch off. Aspect ratio. Mic on. Button. Pause. Button. Snapshot. Button. Pause. Button. Snapshot. Stop recording video. Button. Snapshot. Button. Pause. Button. Music volume muted.
Oh shit. Okay, so
Music volume muted.
okay, so oh wow. All right, y'all. So we've gotten to the cane and how we read. Like I said, this is cell of 6. That's how we write as well. We use what's called a braille writer. Some uses what is called a slate and stylus, and all a slate and stylus is I don't really get the concept of it. They say it's like you, and it is. I kind of try practicing. It's like using a braille writer. It's just that you literally would have to take the little pen and move it to all the dots. You wouldn't be able to, like how you can write on a braille writer or an electric brailler and be like 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm finished. It's gonna take a little time until you get used to using the slate and stylus, which I never used a slate and stylus really. I have had practice with it once or twice, but I didn't really use a slate and stylus. So, what are we gonna talk about next? I don't know how much I'll be able to discuss in this video, but you can like for a part 2, and what I didn't touch bases on. If it's something that you want to know, you can always comment it down below. What's next? So, you know, we read Braille, we write in Braille. Oh, okay. What I can touch bases on. So, a lot of people would probably be interested in how a blind person will be able to get the idea of something that's a picture, like how you can see a picture on a paper, or like how you can see a picture in a picture frame. Well, in some cases we have equipment that they can use, or they have machines that can make it to where the picture is raised up. So instead of being able to look at the picture, we'd be able to feel the picture. Instead of it being like a visual, it'll be tactile. It'll be like something that'll be more towards the tactile side. Tactile. I think I'm saying that right. And if you don't know what that means, I'm gonna just sum it up. It's something you can feel, like something that we can touch, and we'll be able to get the idea of it. To see a color isn't possible. So it's like, say for instance, you're doing like a coloring, a color, you want to color in a coloring book, which they do make those for blind people because I colored in one a long time ago. So only thing we would have to have help with, unless we just decide that we want to use a braille labeler and label the colors of our crayons, we would have to have help with getting the color of the crayon that we're gonna have to use in that moment. However, when when a blind person use a coloring book or something of that nature, from using a coloring book, from having that type of experience, they'll have the picture. It'll be to where you can feel it and you can feel like where to color at, so you can make sure you color inside of the line where you're supposed to be at. And it'll also tell you what color it is that you're using. What color it is that you need to be using. It'll tell you what color the picture is. It'll have it in braille. If not in the corner up under it, like it'll say it either up under it, above it. Well, it depends on where on the paper the picture is sitting. Somewhere on the paper, it'll tell you what color what your coloring is in some cases. And in some cases you have to advocate, you have to ask like, excuse me, do you mind telling me what color this is and what it is that I'm coloring? What else exactly will I be touching bases on here in this video anyway, because I don't want to sit here for 30 years, if you know. I mean, it's enough to go around for another video if I don't touch bases on anything here. Like I said, if it's any questions, you could always feel free to comment in the comment section, and I'll answer to the best of my abilities if it's something that I've experienced. Traveling as a blind person. Okay, now I'm not to the traveling stages of my life. I literally don't go nowhere by myself yet. Am I ashamed to say it? No. Part of the reason is because, damn, do you know how the world is today? I just can't. Gotta be around somebody I'm comfortable with. But nevertheless, we travel with the cane. You travel using your cane and your ears, literally. You pay when a blind person is traveling. How a sighted person can walk around with headphones in and just look where they're going. We can't do that. You feel me? We gotta be able to hear what we're doing. We gotta be able to, hear the cars and hear the traffic so that we know where like whether we're gonna cross the street or if we're in the safe or danger zone. We have to stay focused. That's something that we have to pay a lot of attention to. Like, it's one thing if I'm walking through the house and I have in my headphones. Okay, I'm not in the street. I'm not about to get hit by no car, so I'm okay. It's okay if I do that. However, when you're in the streets,
Video.
Oh my God, what is going on
Torch
here?
off. Button. Video. Torch off. Aspect ratio. Mic on. Pause. Button. Snapshot. Button. Stop recording video. Button. Double tap to activate. Snapshot. Button. Pause. Button. Snapshot. Stop recording video. Button.
If I'm in the street, I can't do that because I might get hit by a car. But like I said, I don't go nowhere by myself because I ain't on that level yet, type shit. But yeah, we have to pay a lot of attention to the cars and the cane. You feel me? And a lot of the time, a lot of it has a very, 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 very big thing to do with remembering fucking directions. You gotta pay attention to that type of stuff too. Like, you remember, like, so you gotta remember if you went north, south, east, or west, or like, okay, I was over here and I had to go northwest. Nah, no, I need to go southwest to get back to where I'm coming from. Like, it's a lot you have to pay attention to as far as directions is concerned once you're to the point of being in the world alone by yourself as a blind person. And in some cases, you still, like, even though a blind person can have as much independence as they want, in some cases you still not about to be by yourself off the strength. A lot of people want to see independence in a blind person, but a lot of people will also, like, it's like they want to see you independent, they happy you independent, but you're not going nowhere by yourself because I'm scared. So it's like, I guess a sense of security. I don't know how to put that. I don't know what else to really just. I don't know what else to touch bases on here, guys. If it's something else that you want to know about that we didn't talk about, that I didn't discuss here with you guys, feel free to comment in the comment section below. Also, I will say one other time for the people that want to know why I don't show my face. Like I said, I'm a blind YouTuber, and I rather not show my face than have the camera everywhere but on my face. But anyways, this concludes today's video. I hope you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get notified each and every time I upload and post on my channel. Also, feel free to comment down below and let me know what you like to. I would say here. I'ma just say here, see me upload. Hear me upload, okay? And well, I'ma say like I said on the other channel before it man. Anyways, before it got deleted, I had a personality. I try not to be boring because it's already boring. I'm pretty sure to you guys that damn, she don't ever go nowhere. Try it out. I'm a homebody, okay? And when I do go places, like, I don't really be thinking, oh, pick this up. Like, maybe you can film because you're out. I don't really be thinking about that. But, me not showing my face is not because I'm weird or not because I don't want the people to see who's behind the camera. It's more a comfort thing because, like I said, I don't want to be holding the camera any kind of way, and I'm doing this by myself for now. Not saying that I don't have help, because I do. I just don't be wanting to bother people. Like, I know if I ask, I can get somebody to help me, but I don't know. This is something that I do alone because I already like disturbing people. Excuse me. I promise I ain't sleepy. I've been asleep all day, something like that. I woke up like what time? 12-ish, 1-ish. I don't know. I just know I'm not sleepy right now. But yeah, that's that. I don't show my face because I do this by myself right now, and when the time is right, I will show my face. But this concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to, I think I said that part, but anyways, the official outro. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and get notified each and every time you see me post and upload on my channel. Also, stay safe and out the way. For God first to everything you do. And we out this thing. Peace. That outro was so not outroing, but it's okay. You get it. The girls who get it, they get it, and the ones who don't, well, I guess it's not meant for you to.
You're in battery saver mode. Stop recording video.
Oh, but peace.